Sky, we're here in Los Angeles, but this is not where you normally live. Where are you originally from?
I'm originally from Long Island, New York.
You're a rapper, but you're so young. When did you get started in rapping and the whole acting world and everything?
I got into rapping before I got into acting. So rapping, I started performing around 5, and then acting, I was probably like 11 or 12, and I started to pursue it because I always knew I've wanted to act. And after actually just a couple of auditions, we got Ravens home, which I know that usually does not happen. I was very lucky. I'm honored.
That's so cool. So when you're 5, what made you decide, oh, I want to go on stage and rap? Had you heard rappers, or were you just like naturally doing it?
I was naturally doing it, but I also heard rappers. So around our house, we would always be playing rap music, and around everywhere I would go, really. And everywhere I would hear a song I liked, I would just get on the mic and perform it. Everybody would tell me and my parents how good I was. We should get a manager who were like, stop it. I'm just kidding.
I'm just imagining you as a 5-year-old. What kind of raps do you remember? What kind of raps you were able to do that young?
Not what you imagine. Biggie Smalls, Nicki Minaj, like Run DMC. So what you imagine, it's the total opposite of. I would wear like a pink dress and then perform. It was actually at my uncle's wedding. I was wearing like a pink lace flowery dress and I was performing Juicy. It was like so funny. And you saw my dad in the background. He was like, yeah.
Did you have a hard time memorizing it, or you just like would listen to it? Because at 5, you're still learning to read.
Definitely. And I don't know, in school I could never memorize things, but with rap and acting I could always memorize things. I'm very quick at that.
So what is the best way to memorize a rap?
Can't be like occupied on something else. You have to just really focus, and like you have to listen to it a few times to get the flow, write it down, and then go over it while it's written down. So I feel like when you write something down, you're printing it in your mind.
What are some songs coming up that you can share?
This song is probably going to be called Snap. I don't know, something like that. It's a really fun song. And it's different. It's a different style than For the Summer. And I'm looking forward to you guys hearing it. Like, it's really fun.
What are some things that you feel like you're going through that other people could relate?
Whoever's a teenager or preteen, there's always boy problems. So I feel like I should make a song about, like, having a crush on a boy. All my music I love to be fun. So you could really, like, enjoy it and have fun listening to it. Not just talking about money and cars. Like, actually talking about things that you could, like, relate to.
If you could pick a few people to collaborate with, like a rapper and maybe a singer, who would you pick?
Beyonce, Logic, and Nicki Minaj.
What was it like when you found out that you're going to be on the Disney Channel?
And it's not only the Disney Channel; it's the new That's So Raven, which I was obsessed with. That's my.
You had known about it.
Yes, that was my #1 Disney Channel show, and it's not even like just to be on the Disney Channel, which is big enough. The new That's So Raven, which like is my favorite, so that made it big enough. So my reaction, I screamed, I jumped from bed to bed because I was in a hotel room and I had figured out I was freaking out.
What was it like meeting Raven then? If you had watched her for so long,
I know it was a dream come true. Like a spotlight on her.
I'm sure you guys have a blast on set.
She's so nice while being so fun. My character is Tess. She's like spunky, fun. She's Raven's twins' best friend. She's the next door neighbor. So she's basically in the family, but she's not really, but technically she is. And she's just down to do anything for her friend. They're all very adventurous, so I just feel like she adds a lot of fun to the show.
What is it like when the cameras turn off?
After a funny scene, we'll just be like, oh my God, like we'll burst out because it is so hard to hold it in. So when the cameras are off, we're like, our chemistry is even better than it is on screen. We're all really like a family. I know it's cheesy, but we're really like a family.
Now you mentioned when you're 5, you're wearing these frilly dresses. Well, how would you describe your style now?
I was still always a tomboy, but if it was a wedding, my mom wouldn't let me wear like Jordans and something. Like I always have hated heels, but I always wanted to wear Jordans, but I couldn't. It's edgy, but I like to add a little feminine in it, like with trendy. I like to be different. I like hats. I like dad caps. I like when it's one color. Like I like pastel, so I like when it's a pastel color with like just a watermelon in the front, maybe like because I feel like I don't know. I just like that style. And jeans and like a cool shirt. I like bombers, leggings, Vans. I always wear hoop earrings. I gotta say, I like highlighter on my face. Of course, who doesn't like that?
When you're not in school, you're not rapping. What are you doing?
I like playing basketball. I love food. Like my brother's a foodie, so he always like has all these cool different places. So shout out to you, Dylan, if you're watching.
What are some other things about you think we'd be surprised to know?
My favorite color is pink, and I love makeup. Like I don't see the type that loves makeup, but I love makeup.
If we can imagine you in like 10 years, what's your dream life?
A basketball player, rapper, and an actress. So maybe like you could add a little bit of both. Like if you're a rapper, you could add rapping and acting and basketball into your songs. If you're an actress, you could act and rap in the movie, show. And if you're a basketball player, at halftime, you could like do something. See?
You're the entertainment and the player.
Everything.